Hello artists! So today we are going to be painting our ceramics. They are done, they are out of the kiln, and they are ready to go. Let's get started. So I just want to show you just a few things about the material we're going to use today. So number one, you're going to be getting back your ceramic bowl today, and it is now going to be white instead of gray. And this just means that it's been fired in the kiln. It is not leather hard. Remember when it was gray, it was very squishy still, and then it turned into what we call leather hard, and it was very, very breakable. But now it is harder. It is still breakable, but it is not as breakable. So we are going to be using liquid watercolors to paint these today. And around at the tables, because these liquid watercolors look kind of the same, like this one's blue and this one's purple, but they look kind of the same right next to each other. So we're going to be moving around the room, in which case we will need to be super extra responsible so that we are not bumping into people or making them drop their beautiful creation and not accidentally spilling things. There's going to be messy mats at the table, so if I'm wanting purple, I will head over to the purple table. If I want blue, I'll go over to the blue table, and I'll just kind of share. There will also be some brushes at your tables, or at the tables, that you will stay at the tables. There'll be different sizes, so maybe you don't want to paint the whole outside purple like I did here, or the whole inside blue like I did. Maybe you want to do smaller sections, in which case you'll need a smaller brush. If you're doing big sections, you'll need a bigger brush. So something different about the watercolors, liquid watercolors, than the watercolors we've been using this year is that they're already liquid. Like, you don't have to get them wet. I don't need a lot, and you'll kind of notice that they dry kind of light. So this blue here, when I put it on, it's going to look super dark at first. And then as I kind of move it around and as it soaks into the ceramic, it will lighten up a little bit here. And I'm doing this drip effect here. So you can mix colors. The only deal with mixing colors, though, is that you have to wait for it to dry. So like, I painted the yellow at the yellow table, and then I let it dry, and now I'm going to be painting the blue that I kind of want to kind of drip on top here. So I'm using a medium brush for this because I don't want to paint too much of it blue, just a little bit. I'm making sure that I'm getting the sides here. I'm just using little bits at a time. Notice I don't junk and swoosh around my paintbrush. I just get little bits at a time. I don't need a lot because it's already wet for me. And I would caution you to be very careful about your clothes because it can leave, it doesn't come out of your clothes very well. So I would caution you to be very careful with this. In which case, so I'm just going around here and I'm getting the edges. If I want to kind of notice that some of it's turning green a little bit over here, some of it's getting lighter and greener. If I feel that it is not dark enough, my color, I might need to wait till it dries, and then I can put on a second coat. So, and I can do this all over the place to kind of get that thing. If I want it to be super, super light, like super pastel-y light colors, then I can take just a little bit of water. I'll have some water cups at my table, and I can take just a touch of water. Like, I can brush off the top here and get the extra water off, and then I can kind of put some just little bits of water in the paint. It'll kind of make it lighter if I don't want it that dark of a color. When I am done with my painting, my ceramic, I'll take it over to the pink table so that it can dry. Happy creating!